All right. Well, what can I say except for I'm here. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. As always, apologies. What, at the 0 minute mark? Anyway, it's Elite Archimedea, chat. We're here. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting one. Basically, I don't know. So here's the thing. I got Lavos. I'm going to go to the Arsenal screen, but yes, I got Lavos, most of all. That is a weird take. Lavos is he is a normal frame, and he is like one of the most used frames that I have in the game. He, like, Lavos alone is this like pillar, or he was like so good. I used him like mostly for Railjack when I did a bunch of, like, I think I did a bunch of Orphix. But dude, that, like, oh, that mission is, I mean, it was good, but yeah, now he's way at the top. Shout out Chris for joining me. As always, I'm gonna just let the chats hang a little bit, but what can I say? I mean, it's gonna be like too simple. First of all, we're gonna get Chris in right at the start. We're gonna hope for some good Elite Archimedeas. The whole point at the start of this is that hopefully I can get somebody. You know, in the end, what can I say, chat? Am I trying to get people in the Discord so that we can finally have a 4-stack of Elite Archimedea, just like with, you know, people in the Discord? That would be pretty sick. That's the end goal, really. But yeah, like, appreciate Chris for joining me for the most part. Absolutely dropping bombs right at the 1 second mark. But here we go. Lavos is pretty much rule number one. I did also put Sepulcrum in the title. Sepulcrum is a very good weapon. It's a lot of people, it's very similar to like Tenet Spear X, I think is, they're just like, Tenet Spear X literally calls it a rail slug, and I was like, that sounds fucking sick. Very similar weapons. It's still like a, pretty much just a semi-auto, pretty slow firing pistol. It's got like a double barrel, so it's got some funny multi-shot and stuff. It's pretty fun to use. I wonder if the sus profile picture dude wants to join. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I mean, I do appreciate you guys to chill out a little bit, but also, like, I'm not gonna be a dictator, like, whatever. I mean, you'll be like, oh, you'll be like, what the, and then you'll just move on, and then, yeah, that's it. So shout out Chris for joining me. But yeah, Lavos is rule number one. Like, you have Lavos, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I do have Arcane Avenger in here, and I have put Roar in here as well, so we'll get into this in a little bit. Yeah, Sepulcrum is the other choice. We'll do that 1 second. And then Sheev is going to be a fun one. I do also like Kuva Sobak. You know, it's not terrible. Like, as a single target, you know, you can shoot something in the face and it dies, like, basically instantly. So it's not a bad weapon. But yeah, Sepulcrum is pretty easy to spam, actually, all things considered. Shout out Kenzie for joining in the TikTok chat, saying PlayStation servers are down. No Warframe for me. Oh, go. Oh my God. Sorry for maxing out the mic, as always. Are you excited about the Caliban rework? Yes, I am. Yes, Cameron. I did see the Caliban rework. My only change that I really needed for Caliban is, like, Sentient's Wrath, this wave of damage vulnerability. Instead of lifting enemies and, like, launching them into the void, you know, I use heavy attack builds, like heavy slam builds. Sometimes it does that, but yeah, it would launch them. Now it's just like the lift. It just suspends them like Vauban's suspend, or like Ureli's, I think, is the same thing. PlayStation Network is down. That's so crazy. Well, you can come watch me have some fun. You can live vicariously through Elite Deep Argument. It got a 50% coupon for Plat. No. Yeah, I'm excited for Caliban. I've gotten rid of my Helminth on his first ability. And my strategy is basically just, I think I'll have enough energy efficiency to just keep my Conculus active, spam Sentient's Wrath, you know, maybe like Conculus are always active, hit 2, hit 1, and then, yeah, when everybody's like nice and frozen, then you just press 4 a couple times, and then, like, whatever doesn't die has all their armor stripped, and then you can do it again, and then they die. So I think it might be pretty like a light show. You're like, wow, this guy's really cool. Like, he's doing a lot of damage. Like, wow, he's so good at the game. Bzz, 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 lasers everywhere. Like these. And this, did you see the skin? The skin on the Conculus? I'm like, are you guys telling me to use the Conculus? Like, Are you guys low-key like, the Conculus are gonna do your ultimate with you, and they're gonna be better, and they're gonna survive better, and you're gonna cast all 3 at once, and they're gonna laser all the time, and you're like, ah, my goodness. Seems pretty straightforward. You show me a trailer and I'm like, oh, Pablo, that's how you want me to play Caliban? Okay, cool. Like when I see the Conculus, I'm like, okay, here we go. We're good to go. You just press 2, press 1, press 4, have 3. Like your 3 gives you a lot of shields, so you'll always have it active. You'll always have a bunch of dudes running around. Shout out Cameron for just laughing. The different sentient. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. But when I saw that Conculus skin, I was like, ugh, these guys are eating good. TikTok, can you see this? Do I have to move it in any further? How is that far enough? Can you guys see that? I think that's far enough. So you guys can see Chris's. I want to make sure everybody can see. Oh, see, but Chris makes it easy on me. He'd probably be teaching me. Yeah, exactly. Like in the end, shout out Just Game. Is that Just Game JT? I think I caught that in time with dropping some likes. Also, I saw Daniel dropping some likes. We're already at like 150. I think about 200. No. Wait, is it? I think there are 2. Are there 2 Andrews? Am I gonna embarrass myself in chat? Anyway, I don't want to get too distracted, but yeah, I think that pretty much, like, I got really distracted with chat, but yeah, good to talk about the Caliban rework, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. I want to say mainly before we get into it, yeah, Kufa Sobek, you can deal with single targets, but like Sheev is just a dagger that doesn't have a lot of base crit chance, so it's like, yeah, you could put like Blood Rush and shit, but I was like, oh, it still has the nice fact of triple slash on the standing attack, and then the double slash on the heavy attack. So like, what are you doing? You're just like, yeah, I know you can also like finisher enemies, but I'm like mostly looking for just maximum damage. So you get 70% status, because obviously you've built in slash proc, so status is mostly just for procking electricity and blast. And yeah, that's of course because I got melee influence on here. So it's like in a situation where your config, your loadout isn't like bogged up with a lot of crit mods, you're like, oh fuck, I got a lot of points, I could put blast fluence on this. Oh, these status only daggers. Yeah, there's a zillion of them. There's so many. Yeah, so there's Sheev, Heat Dagger, let me see if I can name all of them. Rakta, Dark Dagger, Rumblejack. They all have the same build, I think. Here's Sheev. Yeah, like we talked about the Sheev build, but yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit later. But so there's Sheev. There's Rakta, Dark Dagger. Should have the same build. Yeah, should have the same build. And then you go scroll all the way down to the list, and the Heat Dagger, and Heat Dagger has built-in heat damage. Yep, same build, 39% status, so like drastically worse. And then you go over here to Rumblejack, and Rumblejack has built-in electricity, so you're saving a mod slot. So 124 status, and it's so goodness gracious. Chat's like, I'm outing myself for being like, oh wow, you're like one of those weirdos. Where's the pizza cutter? Yeah, there's the pizza cutter. Yeah, I have to have the right weapon. Anyway, 8 minutes in. Yeah, big thing for Chris and everybody. Like, we'll get into it. The first mission is exterminate. And you have explodey hands, and when enemies die, they drop a void burst that explodes. So you've got 2 different AoEs. One of them is guaranteed on all enemies. Holy shit, we have 1,900 likes on TikTok. You see how I start ranting. So yeah, one of them has guaranteed void burst, but they're a little easier to dodge. But the fucking explodey hands, yeah, you're cooked. Yeah, dude, I've played enough Elite Archimedea to just watch like the best squads. Like, I'm like watching people map wipe, and then they don't realize that they're gonna end up landing exactly where the thing is gonna explode at the exact same time. And you're like, oh shit, let's see if you can time this right. Let's see if you've got let's see if you can land a beautiful rolling guard. That would be like the saving grace. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, what I always say is, with rolling guard, if I could roll in time, I would roll the fuck out of the way. Okay. I would rather be away from the AoEs. Jason says you're a stupid. Nice. That's a good one. Shout out Max as always. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I feel like if Warframes had ultimates, Caliban would be to summon Jupiter's idol. Oh, I get what you're saying. We got a fortune cookie Warframe before GTA 6. Oh, dude, exactly. Yeah, appreciate Max for saying this guy's a pro, but yeah, I got to keep moving. This is the Lavos build. Main thing to talk about with Lavos, I guess we'll, yeah, let's just open up the mods and then we'll start talking about it. Like, dude, 1800 health, or excuse me, 1800 armor. 1800 armor. That's fucking crazy. Lavos 1800 armor with triple Umbra. And of course, it's a normal Warframe, so I'm not fucking putting an Umbra Forma in here. So I'm saving a mod slot here, here, and here to have reduced stats. I have 170 range. I have 209 strength. I have adaptation at rank 8, so it's 8% damage reduction. And that's all so that I can have 1800 armor with 86% damage reduction to health and 2000 health. So it's like, there's something about, you're like, fuck, I've been standing still too long. Wait a minute, I can handle this. Anyway, oh god, that's main Lavos tech is just, fuck, man. But this gives me Kullervo vibes. What do you mean? The update? What do you mean, like the update? What? Kullervo vibes? Interesting take. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not here to like judge people or anything for his passive. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, like, to me, I think he's like, oh, do you have enough energy? Oh, you're gonna have fun with Caliban. I don't think it's too difficult, but yeah, Lavos literally, 70% range is nice, but yeah, there's a basic strategy with how the build works. Obviously, I have Roar, and also I have Arcane Avenger because I have an insane amount of survivability. So, excuse me for bumping the mic twice, but yeah. So Arcane Avenger is base crit chance, so it's basically you're guaranteed to have it proc. You're getting shot enough. Do you still wear Supreme? I've never worn Supreme, dude. I've never owned a Supreme. Why would I have Supreme? So this is base crit chance. So say you have the Epitaph Prime, which has 0% crit chance on the AoE. Suddenly that has 45% crit chance on the AoE. And we're going to do a build probably next week talking about a Sevagoth strat that I was like, wait a minute, this works perfectly. All I have to do is something that may be seen as heresy, and I will get into it. Kappa, you are Supreme in your Instagram. That's fake, dude. I literally put a piece of paper that says Supreme. You fell for it, Chris. I was like 16 and I drew a piece of paper that says Supreme on it. I think I just printed out the logo, dude. There's no way. There's no way you went to my Instagram. Those were paracords in my hair, and I had a bucket hat on. Anyway, I'm getting distracted again, chat. I totally forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, Arcane Avenger. I meant to go to Epitaph, but yeah, you get the idea. 45%, blah, 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 blah. Lots of damage bonus to not just yourself, but your weapons. Like, that's the thing is, like, as long as you have a couple good weapons, like, I mean, yeah, Sheev is, it's going to go from 13 to what? 58. So yeah, it's not going to help, but yeah, it could go crazy. High quality paper. Yeah. Leather Two-Face saying hello, brother. Sorry, guys. Apologies. I guess it ends up happening for the people in the future. The basic gist of it is like you're getting a lot of buffs. Like Roar will obviously buff your abilities, but Avenger is there so that you can also run fine with your weapons. And yeah, the whole point is like the main elemental. So the basic gist of what Lavos actually does is that you hold down each ability based on the element. But of course, I've removed cold, so I no longer have access to combined elements like viral or like blast, which I thought was a pretty cool one and I wanted to try out. I tried out a couple different ones, but I tended to actually stick with gas damage. So that's toxin and heat. So I'm going to hold down 1, hold down 4. And then then that's going to be active whenever I either press 4 or 3. And then yeah, for the most part, like I don't ever necessarily feel the need to really use Ophidian Bite. This thing is a 10-second cooldown, so you know, you activate your 4, and then you're gonna have like what 3 or 4 seconds left on this. You can activate it again, and the basic gist of it is like these two work in tandem. So you're pretty much always gonna have this one act like refreshed. So that means, you know, you're gonna have big damage on your 4. You're gonna get the buff from Roar. Apologies for how weird that sounded. But then you can do the same gas damage on your 3, and then that's going to keep spreading the gas damage. And, you know, I don't have any type of like pulling things, but, you know, it's mostly about the amount that you can cast these abilities is more the main thing. That you can keep the cooldowns basically active forever. So, Chris, we have 3 more builds to go over. But yeah, that basically covers it. Yeah, I'm not using this ability. And yeah, you're just press 4, immediately activate gas, press 3, wait for the cooldown on this, and then yeah, you're activating 4 like basically instantly. Like the whole point is Lavos is most optimized in high enemy density. But yeah, obviously Arcane Grace is basically a necessity on this type of build. So that's build number 1. We're going to go with Sepulcrum next. Sepulcrum with a Riven. This Riven is literally just replaced with primed heated charge, and this is only 87% heat, so it means that on the bullet itself, you know, it's 8% heat, 12% viral, but you can see that on the AoE, the stats are kind of flipped a little bit, so it's like you still have pretty good chances. The whole point is it's kind of like a, you know, they call it a rail slug on Spear X. And then yeah, it's got pretty slow fire rate, but it's got a big mag, so you can dump into a crowd and it works pretty well. But it's also very good for just, oh, this guy needs to die, beep beep beep. Oh, there we go. And then yeah, there's some multi-shot, so that's kind of crazy getting some multi-shot in there. I think it's a dual burst, so this is actually per chamber, so it fires 2 bullets at a time, but it's like one after the other directly in time. Primes I need to farm: Banshee, Grendel, Hydroid, Mag, Nova, Nyx, Oberon, Protea, Sevagoth, Volt. Woo! I use Larva from Nidus on my other frames. Yes, Larva from Nidus is pretty goated. I like Coil Horizon. So Leather Two-Face is talking about a grouping ability. Shout out, oh, just a crucifix emoji for following. It's Altair dropping the sus face emoji. I don't know what I would call that, but I had to turn on the mic. I did turn on the speaker, excuse me. We have 4,300 likes. Goodness gracious. How could you show me a basic Revenant Prime build? Yeah. But yeah, this is just a bunch of multi-shot. So it fires in a dual burst. So it's like 1, 2. So this is 8 bullets all at once. I got the Dread Augment today. Oh, dude, you're way ahead of me. I'm so far behind in the... I always end up super far behind. I'm really bad at doing the fucking... Because I know it's going to be active forever. Like, I know even when I complete it, I'm going to still not even give a fuck about it and complete rank on top of rank on top of rank. Anyway, there's the Riven for that. Obviously, Primary Merciless. And then, of course, let's talk about Sheev, and then we'll do Sobek last. Don't worry, Chris. Be patient. I got you. What's good, man? Welcome in, Ugabunga. Yeah, we're almost through the build site. This is just Blastfluence. That's it. Discipline's Merit, so that every 4 hits you get a heavy attack. Stinging Thorn. Triple slash proc, double slash proc on the heavy attack. And yeah, it's just a Blastfluence build on a dagger that has 70% status, and it's obviously a dagger, so it's got, you know, built-in slash damage. So you're just Tenokaiing it up. It's a basic Tenokai build. You just spam normal attack. You see the circle, spam heavy attack. It amplifies the damage. That's it. That's all you need. Anyway, there's Sheev. One more for Chris. Sobek. Sobek is very fun with a Riven. This is just cold, so you would just put in a cold mod. Because, of course, this is 60% valence. On my first try, too. On my first try. Clip Delegation is the Nightwave mod. Pretty fucking savage. Pretty savage. And yeah, what is this? Per shot landed within magazine. Okay, perfect. There you go. So, how hard is it to activate? 0. Chat, 0. Oof. Sheev moment. Yeah, fucking Sheev Palpatine, dude. I've been watching. I've gotten through the first 6 Star Wars and now the first 7. Too bad you can't get it anymore. The Sheev. Oh, I know there's some way to get it. I always forget how to get it. But yeah, it's a giant. I know it's awful. But yeah, I have the sheave. I have the sheave, chat. I have it. Anyway, there's the build. That's Sobek. I'm here to talk about Sobek. But yeah, it's just shooty bang bang. It's a shotgun that does a lot of damage. So you shoot them in the face. And you get an ass load of multi-shot. You should be using Shotgun Vendetta. But I don't have it maxed. I only have a rank 2 because I'm trying to actually like farm this stuff properly. So am I gonna worry about it? I don't. It does a lot of damage. You shoot somebody in the face and get the merciless proc. But yeah, it would definitely be more optimized with Shotgun Vendetta. Anyway, chat, are we ready? We've got 5,000 likes. Damn, 5,000 likes. Jesus. We're still kitted out, but yes, mission number 1 is gonna suck asshole. Look at this. Explosive potential post-mortal surges. Rupturing fragments replace shuffling fragments. They're just trying to fuck me up. They're trying to make me mess up. Slain enemies burst with void energy. So these are both of the like death AoE, like random augments, and they suck ass, dude. Yeah, I had Sevagoth and I didn't take him. Could I have taken Sevagoth? Potentially, but I felt like taking Lavos. Sorry, chat. You could have seen the Sevagoth build. I'm saving it. What can I say? What can I say? I'm stingy like that. Anyway, we got to get people in the chat. We got to get a squad together, yo. Hosting elite. Ooh, let's do it like this. Chat, this is the best part of the stream. 2 out of 4. Boom. All right, chat. Let's see how we do. Even down for Netricell's runs. Uh-oh. Chatters. Uh-oh. Well, it's a good time to get caught up. Quite sad at the moment PSN is down. Unable to play Warframe. Yeah, it's so lame. Jubumbi saying, huh? Jubumbi, welcome. Of course, it is Elite Archimedea. Mondays. Don't worry, I saw it, Wolf. I saw it. What is that game? GTA 2. Ooh, nice. I've been seeing a lot of people get back to Vigilante Armaments. I thought it was got the set bonus, but they don't even use it for that. Is multi-shot better than crit damage? So yeah, part of why I use the Vigilante Armaments is the set bonus. I actually think, now that I'm playing the game, I think you get the set bonus even if you don't have Vigilante Armaments active. So I think just because I have all 4 of the rifle ones. Like on my companion, like on Nautilus's rifle. And so I'm like 90% sure you still get the Vigilante bonus even if you don't have it equipped on your rifle. But I still end up having like Vigilante supplies or like Vigilante armaments in that slot. I don't actually I have it in there. I could probably look into it, but you know, it's a little bit of multi-shot. Yeah, it is only 60% multi-shot. From MR18 to Legendary 4, how long it's going to take to rank up? Well, I think you have to do it. Yeah, you have to do it in waves. Like, do the Prime Warframes first. That's what I tell everybody. Do the Prime Warframes first. Because those are actually the most fun. Like, those are sick. I love getting a Prime Warframe. They're fucking awesome. There's a lot of really cool ones. Getting the newer ones first is going to be awesome. Yin Yang is the way, absolutely. The Assassination Connection test goes hard. Been down nearly 2 hours now. Fuck, man. Shout out Centurion for dropping some likes. I'm trying to get caught up, but yeah. Stock weapon suck ass to get. Oof. Ooh, anyway, let's see if I can get anybody. I don't know. I feel like it is a survival. What is it? Like a... Oh, it's an assassination at the end. Fuck. Oh, that shit's a pain in the ass, dude. I have 34 dreads. Yeah, exactly. You get a whole bunch of one and a whole none of another. So what can I say, chat? Anyway, I think, yeah, everybody does it on Sunday. I just got hate. Been enjoying it with Varuna. Oof. Ooh. Goodness, that's an easy take. That's a very simple choice. Is the close range modifier too? Wait, what? Oh, connection. Oh, okay, I see. So somebody has to tank the boss. Oh, it's, what is it, 16 meters? What is it, 16 meters? Yeah, 15 meters. Oh, it's, yeah. I could probably tank the boss. I mean, I won't survive a one shot. But, you know, you can play around it a little bit. You have to be out of range, but I think I hope we can all survive. You know, I have a feeling this is gonna be a one shot already. You guys, here's the thing, guys. If you want to play, you can play it again, and you can play it again. Obviously, you already got the rewards, but if you want to support me and be in the game and join me in the beginning, you could join me. I would appreciate it. I don't think I'm gonna get anybody in the recruiting chat. I'm gonna be honest. We're stuck here. And that's the thing. You do it with no worries. You know, just having fun. That's what did Chris do that one of these weeks? If you don't know, my internet was so ass. All good, all good. We can't do another 2-stack 4 weeks in a row. I always try it, but can't get on yet. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anybody. Oh, what can I say, chat? What can I say except for it's Monday? Maybe I need some more titles, and I do this shit on Sunday. What are you trying to do? We're trying to do Elite Archimedea. I'll join if you need. I got Volt Burstin. Dude, Jubumbi, yeah, if you want to join me. I think if we had a 3-stack, I think we'd be fine. I don't think we necessarily need a 4th person if we had a 3-stack. Well, a 3-stack of goated squad mates is all I can say. Anyway, let's see if you're on. What's your name? Is it the same? Let's see. Yeah, these Sundays are the way to do it. Yeah, I'm like, but yeah, I want to take days off. Yeah. Stoviak. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I want to see. Oh, I'm logging in. Sakato. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, see what it is. 3-stack. 3-stack becoming a force. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's kind of nice. I do like to have. I can join if you need legendary 4 master rank. Well, yeah, we'll get you a friend request. Yeah, you're good. We got Stoviak in here. Let's see how quick we can get Sakato. AKA, I was mining rare ore in Plains of Eidolon. Woo. Oh, it's juicy. Chat, what can I say? I'm like very surprised. Reloading so my game don't lag. We've got patience. That's what I gotta say. The chatters are always end up balling out of control, dude. Also, welcome everybody on a Monday. Goodness, it's good to have everybody here. We're gonna have a good stack. Chat, I'll tell you, 10 times out of 10, I want a chatter in my squad over a rando. 10 times out of 10. You know, if you're in the chat, you're up for business, all right? Yikes, it's an assassination. Yeah, I've got Lavos. I've got a big tank Lavos. I've got 86% damage reduction. I won't tank like heavy attack or like one shots. I could put rolling guard on there, but it wouldn't be max rank, so it would kind of suck. You always have me. Yeah, dude. Who do we have? We have Gara. Yeah, so oh, wait a minute. Does that mean Gara can buff us? I'll run duration Gara for extra damage reduction. Yeah, if you could, like, dude, you could, like, buff the whole squad. Oh my god, clutch. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can add you. Oh, here, I have to go communication, friends, add friend. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Okay. Nice. There you go. Okay, there's a friend request. All right. If there's another, you can pop them in. My launcher is not working. Okay, there you go. Launcher is throwing. What's happening? There you go. That's all I need to hear. I appreciate it, Jubumbi. We'll get a new squad member in. 90% damage reduction for 43 seconds. Yeah. Very simple choice. Yeah, my Gara build is criminal once again. It's another example of like, oh, it's not very fun for me, so I'm just gonna put on oh wait, but that means I can do this. Wait a minute. Let's do this. I have a secret strat. We're gonna just do it in the invite screen. What is that? 8? No, it's an 8. Yeah. Boom. Look how easy that is. Chat. Goodness. Hosting deep Archimedea. Uh-oh. Psych. That's a 4 stack. Okay, and then we're going to go show price. Ooh, what did I just say? Strike it from the record, chat. Strike it from the record. Okay, there you go. Very simple. And then we go show profile. What am I saying? Do not clip it. Who am I talking to? Am I talking to myself? Send message. Boom. And now I've snagged them. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Chris says, yeah, Chris is ready. Chris is ready. Are you guys ready, chat? That's the question. It's a chatters only Elite Archimedea. Do you see why it takes 30 minutes to get into Elite Archimedea? Because this way we get chatters. Okay, let's go over the squad. Once again, very simple. I had to take all the weapons because transference distortion. I need to go into operator. I'm not gonna cut that shit out. Somebody clip it. I'm the only one who's gonna clip this shit around here. So I'm not taking transference distortion, taking all the weapons. But yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna be spamming pistol and sheave. And then yeah, big one, exterminate with a whole bunch of AoEs, and then assassination. Where they're gonna deal more damage and they're gonna attack faster. So be ready, chatters. The assassination is gonna be scary. The exterminate is gonna be like a wake up test. Like, hey, are you awake? Are you playing the game? What's the damage type for murmur? Ooh, fuck, that's a hard question. Oh shit. Here we go. Shift tab. Warframe. Murmur. Weakness. Boop. Electric and radiation. There you go. Resistant to viral. Rogue necromancs also fall under these vulnerabilities and resistances. Oh, there you go. There you go. Simple as that, chatters. It's a Google away. Radiation, good enough, yeah. Good enough. Radiation, there you go. Yep, I'm not changing shit, unfortunately. Radiation or electric, there you go. Dropping it. It's very simple. Are we ready? I think we're ready, chatters. Should I just stand in here? I think we've got a good squad set up. I'm ready. I'm excited. Radiation, good enough. Yeah, we'll get some bonuses going. I'll give you guys a roar buff. Alright, I'll give you guys a roar buff. What frame? This is Lavos. Lavos with 1800 armor and 2000 health with adaptation. So he's got a fuck ton of tanking. He's a big, strong, tanky boy. And he's got a nice fucking AoE. I like a little bit of gas Lavos. It's kind of goofy, silly, fun. Ooh, Lifeless. Welcome in, Lifeless. Good to have you back. Yeah, that was Termi Boros, the Sinner, for saying that. Bromite failed a muscle memory. Dude, no. You couldn't have said it better. We have explodey hands and explosions after they die. Dude. Peep the Torrid build. Yes, let's see. Go. Oh, radiant real. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Oh, so it does. So the electricity does add on to the radiation. That's kind of a fun take. I like that. Radiation. Wait. Oh no, you have. Okay, you have another set of radiation on top of this. Oof. Primary blight. Oh. Galvanized scope. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm starting to amalgam serration. Oh, interesting. All right, let's go. I think we're ready. chat. I think we're ready. Oh, goodness. Anyway. Yeah, sheesh. Yeah, that's an insane build. Crazy as hell, man. Crazy as hell. Any guesses on the next Prime Frame? I think it's either Zaku or Lavos. I don't know. I would be super happy with either of them. Red crits without Harrow. Bro might be cooking. What? What are you talking about? Wait, red crits without Harrow. Wait, I haven't. Yeah. That's oh, you're talking about the Torrid build. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see how well we do. This is yeah. Am I using the Sobek? Why am I fucking using the Sobek? Anyway, yeah. Watch the nukes. There's 70% damage. Yeah. Oh, this fucking build. Oh, I forgot to mention. Ooh, you're gonna watch those AOE's. Ooh, I'm gonna get myself killed. Chat. What do we have? A Latron? I'm gonna get myself killed. I hate to say it. I can feel it in my fucking bones. Anyway, hold down 1, hold down 4. Watch the AoE pools. Mind the AoEs, chat. But yeah, it means you don't have the level scaling, so you might as well just run to the front. Chat. There you go. Don't have enough enemy density to even bother using my 4. Look at this, chat. These guys are way too good at this game. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean like on the Torrid build. Yeah. No, yeah, there's simply just it's just a beam weapon. So getting a headshot on a beam weapon is not fucking hard. Like I totally get it's just galvanized shot. Yeah, it's just or is it scope or shot? It's scope. It's scope. And then the other one is crosshairs. Oh, there's a necromech. Oh, that's kind of sick. Let's give you guys a damage buff. Is this a good time to do this? Will that even do damage? I don't think that'll even do damage. Oh, somebody's. Is necromech dead? I think the mech is dead. Ding dong, the mech is dead. Question mark. All right, look at this juicy ass Gruzling. Anyway, hold 1, hold 4. Is this a arcane Gruzling? Chatters, they want the arcane. Well, it's more like a DPS test. I just like shooting shit. Chat, can we all agree? Oh, I just like shooting shit. Did you hear about the upcoming Galvanize mods? I did. I farmed up a bunch of Vitus Essence, and I can say, chat, let's be honest, you can't fucking wait for the pickup charm. You can't let Vitus Essence hang out for a long time so that you can get the pickup charm and then get double pickups. Like, it's too... I did it. I was like, I get where you're coming from. It's nice to have it. Like, it's really cool that it's just like, you know, for the most part, you can get big, you know, big numbers like real quick. But I'm like, dude, they put it on a mod. They make it apply to every beast companion. So it's not, I don't think you can put it on a sentinel is the only trade-off. And then I was like, oh, it's just telling me, oh, Vulpaphylas are suddenly going to be really clutch for me. And I'm going to start spamming Vulpaphylas. And I've been thinking about trying out the Sly. Obviously, the Panzer is like pretty beloved still. I want to see if... So, there's a Bond mod called Momentous Bond. Maximus who? Yeah, exactly. Cringe. This Maximus, yeah, he thinks he's beefy. Yeah, we've got the stats, dude. We've got the fucking stats. Panzer every game for me, yeah. But yeah, Sly's getting a slight rework, so it creates a decoy when you bullet jump with a 5-second cooldown. So I don't know if that's affected by the Bond mod that triggers on status effect. But yeah, like a Vulpaphyla build is still a pretty tight build for me. And putting in that, like, you know, getting that bonus. We had Josh. Wait a minute. Joshua Wilkinson. I think I'm saying that right. Shout out Josh for following. But yeah, like I was saying, I think all you're really talking about is, you know, it's only on beasts, at least from what I can tell. So that's the main trade-off is like, oh, and then yeah, you get access to a Vulpaphyla that, you know, creates a decoy. It's still, you know, you want to keep the cat alive is the thing. But yeah, Vulpaphylas are pretty fucking cool. They die. They turn into a sentinel version of the Vulpaphyla, which I guess then wouldn't... Or I guess, yeah, it would still trigger the mod. So you'll always have the mod active, technically, because it'll always be alive. So it's pretty useful overall. And that means you can have Tenacious Bond active all the time. Because I guess the basic gist of it is that the Kavat, or like the Vulpaphyla and the Kavat, like crit stats are going to remain the same. So you can still take advantage of Tenacious Bond. And then yeah, with a Vulpaphyla, they never die. So like the trade-off with Tenacious Bond is that, yeah, like when Nautilus fucking dies and it says recovering, then I'm not going to get that Tenacious Bond bonus. And so that's a huge trade-off. So, pretty fucking savage, right, chat? Pretty savage. There might be like a 1 second downtime on your fucking free crit damage. Yeah, I think that's how it works. That would be my guess. So like using they're like, yeah, Vulpaphyla, yeah, already goated as fuck, but I think that would be because it's only like you only don't get the bonus while the thing doesn't have a health bar. But even when it's in this form, oh yeah, do not summon the mech, dude. Oh fuck. Okay, there's a Leech Eximus, you motherfucker. There's a Leech Eximus. All right, chat. Look, they've done it. They did the meme. It is a Bone Widow. We might be safer. I don't know if they only spawn as Bone Widow. I don't know if that's how it works. Let's see how much damage we deal, chat. I'm very excited to see. Just don't stand on the fields. Yep, there you go. Let's hit this. I don't think this is going to do any damage. Okay, yeah, pretty decent. Oh, there's somebody standing. Look at this, chat. But yeah, we can pretty much just stand here in this area and still do the survival while the Leech Eximus is alive. So we may never kill this guy. You also try and kind of want to be shooting him in the back a little bit. I don't think my slash procs are doing... Yep, there's overheal. There's overheal, chat. Chat, do you love the overheal? I think the answer is yes, as always. Goodness gracious. Yeah, let's keep on stacking it. I have a feeling I might want to change up my strats, but yeah, this dude is a... Would you call him beefy, chat? Would you describe him as beefy? I mean, he's not dying, so... Yep, there, up, there you go. There you go, chat. They did the meme. They officially did the meme. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Those incarnates sound like they're gonna be mid. Honestly, dude, yeah, there's a few incarnates where I'm like, this thing is like actually just like, and any incarnate for me that's like a single target weapon, like Vasto incarnate, like the single Vasto. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I get it. It's cool. It deals a fuck ton of damage. It's like a full mag burst, but yeah, I'm good. So it's like, yeah, I would. If I'm getting an incarnate, I want it to be like, yeah, this does it all. Like it's like kill every single enemy on the field and kill a big dude. Yeah, shoot him in the face and he dies. So yeah, I will say, I might want to spam the Sobek for this mission with the Necromex involved and everything. Sponsor me, Hennessy. My Darza is pretty well kitted too. Yeah, Panza every game. Yeah, Darza is a good choice. Dude, honestly, it died. Oh, nice. I wasn't even there. Hate to see it. Wasn't even there. Well, I guess I wasn't necessary then. Was it just Gara? Was it just... Who was over there? I guess it's Zinder and Stoviak. So, okay, there you go. Oh, get out of there. So they did the meme and then they successfully did it. Yep, there you go. So we were not necessary. So a smaller group that doesn't get healing circled as easily. Yep, pretty good. I'll tell you that. When there's too many people on the field, yeah, it's you can kill it, but you can't kill it once you stand on the field. Once you stand on the field, you've already fucked yourself. Like you're on the field for like less than a second. And you're like, damn, I'm already shafted. This sucks ass. Also, I just love... Can I just tell you that, like, Arcane Avenger is fucking goated? Also, I need to actually use my fucking abilities. Let's do this, and then I'll hit this. Okay, he's down. Very good. And yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's still a fucking survival. Single Kreska is cringe. Yeah, but like it's an incarnate. It's not going to be the Kreska. It's going to be some weird fucking weapon. Yeah, if they make the incarnate version, like yeah, the Lex Prime or the Lex incarnate. Yeah, there's like, to me, like I think the weapon itself is not a denotation for the incarnate. Like I would hope that at this point they're like, yeah, let's give some fucking crazy weird ass incarnate. Like why would they need to like take inspiration? They would just be like, yeah, make it. The way it fires is horrible though. Oh yeah, it just, well yeah, I mean, but it's just a bullet hose. So yeah, the normal Kreska, what is it called? The normal Sestra. Yeah, what did I say? Kreska. The normal Sestra. Yeah, it's just used for charging the incarnate. Like I don't think I'm using the actual normal fire for anything except for charging the Incarnon. So yeah, it's a fire hose that's really inaccurate. And then I guess it spools down. Gunblade Incarnon that turns it into a one-handed sword. Dude, yeah, that's a swing for the fences, I guess, chat. No, I think it's gonna be my hope is that at this point, if they're gonna make a new Incarnon, they might as well make it like goated. Like, why would they have any reason to not like make it as crazy as they want? Because yeah, it's a new Incarnon. And yes, the whole idea is like slowly but surely. Yeah, give me a Bolto Incarnon. Give me a Magnus Incarnon. Like, yeah, that's what I want to see. Give me Bolto. I need Bolto because there's no Bolto Prime. There's only Bolto. So I'm like, yeah, it's Act Bolto Prime, which yes is a puncture pistol. It does a fuck ton of damage, but yeah, it still does a lot of damage with really good crit, and you can spam the shit out of it. So it's like not a very difficult weapon to use. What am I missing? Only one I hope for is the Dara. Maybe an Incarnon can make it worth using at least. The way it fires is horrible though. It is fast, but the bullet flight time hurts. It'll turn an OP beam weapon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it'll be worth it. Yeah, to me it's like there's a lot of weapons that suck to charge. Does that make the Incarnon any less insane? Yeah, like a lot of yeah, part of what makes the Torrid so good is it's so easy to charge. But yeah, like dude, in the end I'm like, fuck, man. Give me something. I mean, all I can really say is yeah, just you expect greatness, all right? We all expect greatness. That's all we can all agree on that fact that yeah, they better not disappoint, because it's like, why would you drop a new Incarnon and not make it like a fucking goat? Like what was it? Boar Incarnon was one of them. I thought Boar was one of the new ones. You know, when they did the first pass of Incarnons, and then when they did Kullervo, there was a whole new pass. Yeah, look, we're at 100%. Every time we pick up a life support, we burn it. It's useless. We're just burning life support because we're fucking badasses. Yeah, you're like elite. You're like elite Archimedea. Who? You're like elite. Damn. You're like, damn. Fuck, man. Y'all better. I mean, we had a little oopsie daisy from Chris. Also, I don't want to land in those AOEs. I'm really good at the game, but yeah, landing in the AOEs is the one thing that I'm really bad at. The other thing you're gonna notice is that in this mission, one of the downside abilities is that whenever an enemy dies, it creates a field that will slow you down. But in the end, it's just a fuck ton of particles. Like, it's this sand field. It's just a shit ton of particles, and it lags your fucking game. That's what I realized, is whenever we did an alchemy, for some reason we kept getting that same modifier over and over again. So we would do an alchemy, and then you know, insane spawns on the alchemy, and then yeah, you are just constantly killing enemies for the orbs, and you're just barraged with these sand particles that are just lagging the shit out of you. You're like, what the fuck are you guys doing to me? Like, why are you, like, this is a survival and I'm at 60 FPS. Like, this shit is fucked. Like, you're gonna do an elite Archimedea and the hardest thing is gonna be the FPS. Like, you're a motherfucker. Like, I love Warframe. I will always love Warframe, but you're a motherfucker for that. Like, not intentional, but yeah, somewhat adds to the difficulty of the game when you're like, it slows me down and it slows my fucking computer down, and I love it, and I really want to keep suffering with this. So appreciate it that it, you know, going overlooked, that we're just absolutely just goon maxing on these enemies, and the amount of kills that we're getting is just summoning way too many sand particles, and we're just like, fucked. Look, I cast my 4 and I'm gonna crash my game. I'm at 48 FPS. Like, I'm tempting fate right now by using Lavos' abilities. It's like, you motherfucker, draw frame to create difficulty. It's crazy. It doesn't even crash you somehow. Yeah, exactly. Let me add a Splinter Storm to that. Oh, you motherfucker. Adele Rivera. Shout out Adele for fall. Yeah, we're literally about to crash my game at 57 FPS. Yeah, it's like the stupidest, dumb. I'm not using melee influence as well, which is also maybe a dangerous choice, because yeah, that's just way too many damage ticks. So maybe we avoid this necromech. Let's try not to. We're doomed from the start, chat. Why am I here controlling my chat? We're doomed from the start. I'm at 50 FPS. Like, fucking Christ. They're doing it dirty. 50. Yeah, that looks like I'm out of here. I'm leaving. God, man. Jesus Christ. They're asking for it. These motherfuckers, they're asking for it. Yeah, using Volt in the assassination boss room was dangerous to my PS5. I kind of forgot there was a stream today. Lua, there's a stream Monday through Thursday. There's a stream. Oh, ready for assassination. Yeah, give me a damage buff and I'll stand next to the dude. Just give me a damage buff. I'll get Arcane Avenger. I'll get Sheev going. I'll just spam slash procs and blast fluence, and that's it. We'll see what... I'll decide which weapon does the most damage. I'll be within 15 meters of him. Don't worry about you guys. I want to have 86% damage reduction on top of 90% damage reduction. And then as long as an ability doesn't one-shot me, if it hits me like more than twice or 3 times, then yeah, I'm going to get a 90% damage reduction on top of that. So we'll get all of that. Yeah, we'll get a fuck ton of damage. We've got a couple tanks in this. We've got Revenant, which is true tank. Revenant is beyond like crazy, insane numbers. So I appreciate all the chatters. And I appreciate your patience to everybody that's been watching the video, because this is my first chat-only Elite Archimedea, and it's... Chat, what can I say? Except for it's turning out to be one of the juiciest Elite Archimedeas we've ever done. One of the easiest gameplay moments we've ever done. Apologies for drifting into the character, but what can I say except for we are going to cruise on through. This is going to be way too easy. I'm talking it up because I don't expect any trouble. Now you listen up here. I don't expect any trouble. All right, you're gonna play nice with me, Mr. Assassination. Anyway, Chad, it's I mean, here's the thing. It does have a lot of one-shot abilities. I'm praying to God that I can stack that. As long as I have 86 and 90, I can survive. And then yeah, if it's got like, I'm gonna laugh at anything that hits me more than twice. Like if it doesn't instantly kill me, I'm safe. This mission gives me event PTSD. Dude, oh my god. Oh yeah. Gargoyles cry. Woo! I could feel that. I could totally see that. I could also see the Ascension mission like making you want to cry. I need to go check my vestigial motes because I might have a fuck ton of them. I might be able to get a bunch of melee afflictions, so we'll have to see. But chatters, do you think it's too difficult? I would say no. Yeah, Ascension has actually like is a very fun mission. Like it is real quick, real dirty. If you're good at parkour like I am, like dude, parkour in this game, if you're like maxed out, if you're just like straight up just like if you're straight up just like looks maxing on all these fools, like you know how it works, dude. It's very simple, very easy to use. You get it's masterful double jumps, bullet jumps. Like part of it is knowing that like sometimes you float in the air and you bullet jump again. Like you're in the air and you can bullet jump in the air. So you can actually like change your momentum and change how you do your momentum. So it's like in air bullet jumps. Let's do 60 eyes. What the fuck? Why? Doesn't it just cap out at 30 and then you leave? What happens if you do 60? Why would you? Ooh, Jesus Christ. Do we activate 3 at once or just 2? That's crazy, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, the part of me saying that this mission is going to be easy is also me just being an asshole to everybody. Yeah, masochism. Yeah, suck my cock. Masochism is going to be the assassination mission. Masochism is the mission itself. I'm not worried about masochism in Elite Archimedea. I would rather just spam the dude. Yeah, let's spam the dude. Let's do it. Anyway, I think I dislike time gates the most. Like, it's not exterminate, disruption, capture. Survival is different because the primary objective is kill stuff to stay alive. Oh, nice. Very easy. Yep, look at this. He says add. This is how it works. What am I missing? I haven't started to do... Where am I? Am I in the right spot? Yes, I'm in the right spot. I haven't started to do any of the higher level stuff in the Sanctum. Yeah, using volt. Okay, I already read that. Okay. Do we have everybody? Yeah. Okay, damage reduction, I guess, is the important thing. I'll give you guys a roar buff as soon as I can Oh wait, we start with this. Let me lock in with melee influence, see how it does. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Mostly about proccing it before anything. Alright, nice and easy. There's the assassination target. Gonna lurk for now. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Okay, one sec. Let's do this. Nice, let's give everybody a buff. Okay, I can stand here now. I should be fine. Let's hit this. Yeah, this may fucking crash my game. I seem to be tanking fine. Am I just not taking damage? Yeah, I'm just like not taking damage. I'm just straight up like not taking damage. Yo, this is goated. I don't think you guys can actually hit me while I'm in the circle. Oh, they're also just continuously spawning already. That's sick. Oh, we're getting oh my god. Do I have influence active? Yeah, I should have influence active. Here, let's hold this, press 4. Let me see if this does anything. Alright, and we just spam, that's it. Yeah, I'm kind of testing everything. Oh, there's the roar buff. One sec, let's get the roar buff. Okay, very easy, very easy. I might just shoot his ass. Fuck, I might just shoot his ass. Look at this, dude. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I would say probably Sobek is doing better. I'm kind of impressed, honestly. Yeah, and I'm just not taking damage. I don't think any of the squad is, really. I think we're all kind of saving it. Oh, Nautilus is down. That's fine. I'm going to hold this and hold this. And press this. Hold this, and press this. You do a little bit more with the dagger. Yeah, it's hard to see. When it's got that much HP, like, how are you really processing how much damage you're dealing? How much work am I putting in right now? You can tell me, chat. You can be the bearer of bad news and tell me. I'm pretty much just standing here and hoping to God. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Oh, that was a failed one. Okay, here we go. I will say I love the... How many status effects are we getting? Magnetic, gas, electricity, toxin. Nice. Getting a couple blast procs. Yeah, we're spamming the blast pretty easily. I would say, yeah, I'm preferring to do this because I'm getting a bonus. I think I'm getting a major bonus from condition overload. So apologies for the literal just screen spam. Yeah, this is literally what Elite Archimedea is. It's like, I'm very impressed that I can essentially just stand in front of this guy. I think I might have permanent Arcane Grace or something. I'm just like not taking damage. But yeah, let's finish this out and we'll maybe get some gameplay going. Anyway, let's hit this. Yeah, this is very impressive. We have like 2 rows of buffs. This is absurd. What the? Oh no, he's just going into his invincibility form. Okay, let's hit this. I thought he was broken. Oh my god, I need this Lavos build. Yeah, this Lavos build is like the most basic fucking Lavos build on planet Earth. Like, it's just triple Umbra. Like, it's just triple Umbra plus Arcane Avenger. Like, it's... You have triple Umbra and Arcane Grace, so you just have this absurd level of survivability and with adaptation. So the whole gimmick is like anything that doesn't kill you on the first hit, it basically deals no damage to you. There are one-shots in the game that will like out DPS like everything. But yeah, if it doesn't immediately kill you, if it gives you any time to do anything else except for just straight up die in one hit, you'll be fine. Like, you can survive basically anything. I don't like huge disclaimer, I guess. I mean, if you're going into level cap, I would say I mean, but yeah, I would say if you're going into level cap, the only time that makes sense would be like in Deviri. Like if you're doing Steel Path circuits, yeah. Triple Umbra, Avenger, and Adaptation. Yeah, literally use it on every single build. Yeah, literally tell me how many frames. Yeah, it's like a quarter. It's like literally 20% of the frames in the game. I have that exact same build. I have Arcane Avenger on straight up like 85 to 90% of the frames. Like almost every prime frame in the game has Arcane Avenger, save for like Banshee and like Nyx and Revenant. Like there's a couple, like Revenant, you literally can't use Arcane Avenger because he doesn't proc on hit effects. So you just can't use Arcane Avenger. And that's like literally the only time where I'm like, I literally had to test it. I was like, you motherfucker. Of course you can't proc on hit effects. You'd be way too broken. So can't use Avenger on him, unfortunately. But yeah, I just went through. I realized you can use Arcane Avenger on Excalibur Umbra, which is built-in triple Umbra polarities. And it means that your Exalted Blade, instead of having like, what is it, 10 or 15% crit chance, now has like 45, like 55 or 60% crit chance base. So this is additive. So it's adding onto the starting crit chance. And then so you could keep the double Umbra polarities. You could keep double sacrificial. And yeah, you could get some really easy, you'd get guaranteed yellow crits. And yeah, I put Blast on Exalted Blade. And yeah, I'm just running around, you know, not even, and yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, I put Furious Javelin and Roar and Arcane Avenger on Excalibur. We're stacking all, I almost lagged out there. I was angry. I was running like a dream, dude. I was ticking like a dream. I'm telling you, there's only one thing that'll crash my game, and it's that fucking sand effect. I swear to God, DE. If you're gonna patch anything in this goddamn game, patch that shit. That Excal sounds juicy, yeah. And I realized, I was like, oh, why the fuck am I putting viral on this guy? I'm killing everything in one hit. Okay, Umbra is goated, yes. The sad thing is that, yeah, Umbra is a great example because, so Umbra with triple Umbra only gets 880 armor. So that's only about 74.6% damage reduction. But I'll Discord can attest. I was just standing. I was face tanking everything in Circulus, and dude, I was not struggling at all. So let's add him as a friend. Now here's the thing, chat. We've got what is that? Kazoro is probably how you would say that. Another week of no Tau forged. So embarrassing. It's okay. You'll get him on your Netras. Yeah, exactly. Because of the wonderful things he does. Okay. We're going Zen with Rifle. We've got Netracells to complete. We've got 3 Netracells to do. Chat, we just had a 4 stack. I don't know if you guys have completed your Netracells. If you don't want to join me for Netracells, you're free to pop out, but I'm gonna get down for some Netracells. So Corrosive for the, and our Amber, what is it, the Emerald Archon shards for Umbra maybe? No, I don't give a fuck about stripping armor. The Exalted Blade does enough damage with blast damage. Like it's actually so effective that the blast gets to 10 stacks and then just kills everything around you. It's absurd. Honestly, found that having a high DPS status weapon worked really well. Boss is really easy though. Yeah, exactly. Shout out Raccoon. I would like to, but I feel like I'm very underpowered. I haven't started to do... okay, read that. Okay, I'm caught up. Mesmer skin support. Dude, were you giving me Mesmer skin? Is that why I was invincible? Did you have... I didn't even see that. You gave me 5 stacks of Mesmer the whole time, didn't you? Were you just spamming Mesmer skin the entire mission? Dragon, you must have been just spamming No wonder I wasn't taking damage. Was I proccing Arcane Avenger? Was I proccing Arcane Avenger? What am I missing? Mr. Kin's support. Now I can see. He's giving everyone. Was I even... Dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I was proccing Arcane Avenger. Damn, that's crazy. Well, appreciate it, Dragon. Appreciate it. Oh, goodness gracious. I want to try Icor. Oh my god. Zada, Saren for the... Oh my god. Oh, it might be super squish though. Oof. Yeah, you guys and your squish fucking builds. Like, these people are talking about Saren being squishy. Ah, I hate to see it. To me, like, I always start, like, if they're even close, if you get even close to, like, 1,000 armor with triple Umbra, I'm like, easy choice. Easy choice. Anyway, we got a 3 stack. Do we have room for a 4th? Boop. See if they're still in. Chatters. I don't have a single survivability mod on Saren. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. You're feeding into the trope. Stoviak, you're feeding into the trope too much.
I mean,
of a squishy Saren. Don't feed into the trope of being all abilities and no survivability. It's in the name. It's called survivability. It's part of your abilities. Well, it's not part of your abilities. It's part of your base kit. Yeah. Oh my god. It keeps glitching on the MR20 test. Oh, that's cringe. Hate to say it. I'm finally almost to my last thing on Helminth. Woo!
Don't want to tell you
Juicy as fuck. Yeah, we've got 3 Netracells. I need to randomize, but also chat. I've got some fun builds for you. I've changed up my heavy slam build. That's correct. Evan's song is... Oh my god. Look at this. The Cinta. The Cinta is an S tier rifle that has moved... That was high on my usage list for a long time. The Cinta is very close to the Miter in Karnan, which is just a straight up meta weapon. It's absurdly strong. And then look at this. Dread Incarnate, Paris Incarnate. This is the usage list. Secura Penta is an S tier. All of these are S tier weapons. Do you understand? Cinta go Burt. Yeah. Cinta is awesome with a Riven. But yeah, it's a kill everything in front of me gun. You know what I mean? Apologies for making these weird fucking clips, but yeah. I guess we're using Prisma Lens. I realized Synoid Gamma Core secondary Shiver just does nothing on secondary Gamma Core, but it was actually Synoid Gamma Core, but it was actually doing not too bad. So I think I might actually use it. I don't think it's terrible. You do kind of spam it, but it's very easy to charge. Can I get a TLDR on Nevin-Song? It kind of needs a lot, but it still is just like a very... It's pretty good. It's not great. Pretty good. It's an S tier weapon. It's not a meta weapon. It's an S tier weapon. You shoot something in the face, it dies. It could be better. I'm glad to see the Slam Wukong nerfed. Yeah, I'm like, bro, what are the like... Yeah, it's a good bow, basically. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, it's... Yeah, as a bow, it's pretty... It's better than the Daikyu. Yeah, it's better than the Rakta Cernos. But yeah, as like you compare it to Kuva Brahma, it's like, yeah, it's still got AoE. Still pretty good. Does a lot of damage. I might give the Synoid Gamma Core a try. I found it to be a little lackluster. But I realized secondary Shiver was doing nothing, and I was actually enjoying the weapon. So I was like, fuck. It was a placebo, and I was enjoying the weapon. I was like, shit, that's a bad sign. Also, yeah, I would say, I don't know if it is guaranteed cold proc, but you might go with secondary encumber. I don't think it shoots fast enough. But you could potentially go with like Cascadia Flare. I don't think it procs fire. I don't think it procs fire fast enough. So I'm still sticking with good old-fashioned secondary Merciless. But yeah, I've been thinking about keeping this on more builds. And then, of course, Ruvox. I do want to talk about my heavy slam build. I changed it. Zocti is very good. Especially with secondary encumber. Zocti is fucking insane. I did get a Ruvox Riven. It is like basically 85% blast. I did change this build up. Oh, this is a unique one. But yeah, I changed up my heavy slam build. So I weighted it more towards electricity. So I've got Seismic Wave and Melee Prowess for overall less status. But you get a fuck ton of damage on the heavy slam. And you're weighting it just a tiny bit more. Because all heavy slams are all blast damage. So you always have guaranteed blast damage. So you just weight it a little bit more towards... you just weight it a little bit more towards electricity, and you end up... It's nicer, because you do actually... What I found that I suffered a lot is that I didn't proc melee influence enough. And I was doing more damage just by straight up slamming into enemies than I was actually like proccing melee influence. Kind of fucking pissed me off a little bit. Kind of made me feel like a goofy goober. Apologies for not getting caught up in the in-game chat. What are you guys saying? I don't have a single survivor. Oh, I'm caught up. Oh, it's so juicy right now. Jesus. Woo, Toxin all good. Yeah. Woo, we're ready. Ooh, let's get caught up. Oh goodness. It's a good bow. It's a good bow. Yep, got caught up with that. Tell me it's better single target than a damage cap / proc. I fucking dare you. Daikyu has guaranteed impact proc. Oh, I never knew that. But yeah, Daikyu is just a single bullet. Yeah, it's just a single bullet. I never knew it had a guaranteed impact proc. I can see that. Yeah, but it's a single bullet. We're on Netracell? Yeah, exactly. Oh god, I need to not worry about the Daikyu. Daikyu? What am I saying, chat? I'm going crazy, chat. Restart? Wait, why restart? Why? Yeah, yeah. We're on Netracell. Yeah. Oh, he wanted to do Elite Archimedea. I wanted EDA. Rip. Okay, then I'm gonna boot you. Can I boot you? Yeah, rip. Yeah, sorry. We already did it. We're already done with Elite Deep Archimedea. I can't boot you, so you're free to leave. But yeah, we're doing Netracell. We already did Elite Archimedea. Hate to say it, rip. Choice is yours, my friend, at this point. You can stick around if you want, but yeah, we're not doing Elite Archimedea. Why am I here? There's nothing here. I need to go to the other terminal. Ooh, rip. Oh, shout out Just D for following. Man, I want to play so bad right now, but PlayStation servers are down. Oh, I hate how they do it to you. They do you so dirty. It's very not what you want to see, chat. I mean, this game is fun, but yeah, I guess it's too deep in the weeds. Yeah, sorry. Zakti is very good. Yeah, it's got a fuck ton of status. And yes, the Daikyu is good, but yes, it's good against one enemy. Yeah, you can shoot enemies in a line, but it's still a bow. Like, yeah, I prefer AoE over punch through, you know, most of the time. I will say, is this EDA? No. You can leave if you want. Sorry. Hate to say it, chat. We've got gameplay to go over, alright? You know what I'm saying? There you go. You hate to see it, but it's bound to happen. Honestly, when you've been playing long enough, there's always some goofs. Goofs and gaffs. I got a Furax Riven. Actually made the Wraith strong. Yeah, whoo! Mar, did I miss submissions? Submissions is tomorrow, so you have one day. Will open the today's the last day, technically. Ready. Yes, tonight is the last day. Because I'm going to be going through the submissions tomorrow morning, so you have like all of tomorrow. That's all I'm going to be doing tomorrow is just going through the submission. So yeah, this is your chance. Thank God. Oh my God. Woo! Jesus, apologies for that one. God damn, that was ruthless. Apologies for that one, but yes, tomorrow is submissions. If you aren't informed, I have a link in my profile on TikTok or on my description in YouTube. You can go to my Discord. You can join the Discord. And then from there, you can go and there is a tab called the Submissions tab. You can go and submit literally anything. So we've had lots of cool builds. We've had lots of cool videos of builds. Lots of cool fashion. So, you know, whatever you want to submit, you can submit text also. You just want to be like, hey, I'm here. You know, I thought this build was cool. You know, blah 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 blah. Whatever. I'll figure out a way to show it off. I'm not gonna be super like in the end with actual stuff. I'm not gonna be stingy with you guys. So yeah, go in, submit something. The showcase is tomorrow. So tonight is your last chance. Tonight and tomorrow morning are probably gonna be your last chance to do this. Oh, do I not have? Ooh, I don't have influence active. Also, there's no enemies around here, so looking cringe. Yeah, look, these guys are on the outskirts. They're on the very edge. They're on the edge, man. Can I say they're edging? They're edging like crazy. There you go. There's some damage. All right. I've been thinking about trying out, what is it? Primary Frostbite on this. But Primary Frostbite is like 40 procs of cold. I'm like, dude, I'm not even proccing 40 procs of cold probably in a survival eventually, but I'm like, that seems like a waste. I got weapons to grind. I got primes to grind. Yeah, they need to fix it ASAP. Dude, I feel it. Should we just let the Necromech spawn? It's a level 200 Necromech. We can fucking goon on this Necromech. It's gonna be crazy. Like, we're gonna watch it live. It's gonna be disgusting. You guys are gonna be like, ugh, they're doing this on camera? Foul. Where's this Necromech? You guys are gonna take a big fat deuce on him. Probably going to rock Sinoid Gamma Core. Probably going to be spamming it a little bit. Gamma Core, Spamacore. That's what I always say. Anyway, I'm getting a Venom dose. Oh! Wait, did you say you'd... Oh. Is this an... Was that a Toxin Eximus? Was that a Toxin Eximus? Or did you just die to a cap... Did you just die to a cap lord? A lord of the cap. A trash mob. 300% spore buff. Keep thinning them out. No, I'm just Squishy Saren. Squishy Saren, you guys are making me cry with your squishy ass builds. And now I'm glitched. You guys are that's the curse. That's the squishy curse. You favored abilities too much and you paid the price. You came into a Netracell. A mission I would prefer to do solo in most regards. But only in the sense that it's harder that way. And I like it when it's harder, and I like it when I can take it at my own pace. And I'm not trying to compete with my chatters. Anyway, I'm joking, as always. I'm joking. Yeah, like this is a totally soloable mission with fully random gear. Like you totally very like this. I used to do this all the time. Just solo randomizer. That's it. Just whatever melee showed up, whatever primary, whatever secondary. Like I could pretty much use anything in my kit, and I was like, damn, this mission's easy as fuck. So it's like, part of that is survivability. Part of that is that I start with survivability on like most of my builds, whether it's like Arcane Grace being literally on anything that has health, or Adaptation basically being on all my builds, or like sometimes I'm using Arcane Grace and Arcane Guardian. It's like there are certain situations where I get fucked over. I will always take that in stride. You're always gonna get nuked every once in a while, but that's the thing. Yeah, if your survivability setup isn't properly going, then yeah, you're cooked. Everybody's cooked. But yeah, if you don't have any survivability, period, then you're double cooked, bro. And yeah, lifesteal is good. There will be moments, chat. But yeah, I'll always say, I can always talk a big game. Everybody can get one shot, dude. Everybody's played the game long enough to get fucking one shot, okay? You know, you're like, I'm good at this game. Doosh. You're in Elite Archimedea. Boof. Blasts out. Blasts your asshole. You're like, Jesus, man. I thought I was good at this game. Oh, was my Livia submission on the previous one? Oh, yeah, I think so. Vigilante Vigor, Flash Affection, Arcane Aegis is my base Steel Path default setup. Oh, just like, oh, that's interesting. I like that. Yeah, but that's what I say. As long as you don't die, it works. So that's like a shield gate build. That's a pretty decent build, because then you're not using, what is it, catalyzing shields. Yeah, that's decent. Because then that just means you're just recharging your shields like fast as fuck. That's it. That's like the only thing you need. That's basically main rule number one to shield gate. I know people use, what is it, catalyzing shields, and then they'll use brief respite and the auger mods. I tried that out. I was like, I fucking hate this build. Like, no hate to anybody that plays with a shield gate build. I was like, fuck this. Yeah, random shield taking setup, go burr. Dude, I like that setup, though. That's a cool take. That's a different take than shield gate. I might try that out. Genuinely, I might take a whirl at that, because I think that might be really good on like Nyx and maybe like Banshee a little bit. I want to try that, because yeah, I've been noticing that some of my frames do like struggle a little bit, and that's kind of what I'm looking for, is like I don't really like shield gate. I've talked about that with combat discipline. Dude, oh my god, yeah. Jubumbi saying Grace event. Yes. Corvex is a great choice for Arcane Avenger, because he's not super energy hungry. Adapter after adapter. Yeah, we're just getting fucked over. Hang on, let me try something. What was that? That was a coughing baby versus Limbo. Me or him? Wait, what? You my guy? I like to help you with that stuff. I'm broke on plat. No. I mean, it happens. Let's see. What was I doing? Banshee. What was it? What were you talking about? I want to try that on Nyx too. Where would I put the... Oh yeah, I don't have any mod slots. Yeah, maybe not on Banshee, but I think on Nyx that would be a good choice. Because yeah, Nyx is one of those frames that I'm like... I'm always looking to mix it up. Right now I have Pillage on Nyx, but I was going to do this, and then I like the take though. So you're just getting insane shield recharge, and that's it. I like, because Nyx I feel like is a little bit unique. 767. Yeah, because in the end, like, the shield recharge will help with Pillage, which is something that I just spam permanently. So I like that take. Shield recharge with a delay of 0.2 seconds. Holy shit. That's pretty decent. That's kind of nice. I like that. I was saying it. I have extra stuff. I'll just... Oh, okay. I got you. Casually playing Among Us. It's good when your frame has low base armor. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's a good setup for Nyx. I've been liking... So on Banshee, what I ended up with was... where's Banshee? Because Banshee is kind of a little bit squishy. I put Arcane Reaper on there, and Arcane Grace, And then I also think I have armor on here. Yeah, I have armor and energy max. So I do have a bunch of energy. I think I could probably take those energy max off because I don't think I'm spamming my abilities too often. It's kind of nice, but yeah, I don't think it's necessary. But there you go. There's the setup. Apologies for blabbing, for yapping. No way Banshee is next in the usage. No way I've been yapping about Banshee and then I get to use Banshee. Fuck. Okay, we're using Banshee. So here we go. Here's me testing out Banshee. Live, I guess. Let's do Sampotes. This will be a fun one. So this is the new heavy attack, heavy slam build. So yes, of course, weighting it a little bit more towards electricity. So the heavy slam has guaranteed blast damage. So you're already got the blast for blast fluence. So you're just adding a little bit of electricity, and then you're just getting a bunch of melee slam damage, and then you need the bonus status chance to do it properly. And that Nyx won't die. Yeah, there you go. Because yeah, I'm using pillage. So for the most part, what I use with Nyx is I use pillage alongside chaos, so that I'm just constantly stripping armor, also refreshing my shields. Very good. Also cleansing status. Chris is getting a little antsy for the chatters. Chris is getting a little antsy. It's 8:20. I'm pretty impressed with our speed. Let me get some water real quick. But yeah, we're ready for another Netracell. I am actually, in fact, using Sampotes, or excuse me, Banshee, which is because yeah, Banshee is an example of a frame that I would consider to be hard to make survivable. Like I've had a lot of struggle with actually making Banshee like survive well enough that I can randomize my gear and change up my play style based on what weapon I have. Like that's the thing, is like, yeah, if you're using a specific setup, yeah, if you're optimizing Banshee and like actually synergizing with Banshee, you probably won't have as much trouble. But yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm using Fullman. Okay, I'm using Sampotes. Yeah, you get the idea. Like you're because you're adding this extra level of difficulty, you're then forcing your builds to change so that you have this baseline level of usability that you can run on all shit. So run Gloom Banshee for survivability. No, I can't do Gloom. We're going to talk about it next week with my Sevagoth build. I literally subsumed Gloom and replaced it with a damage reduction Eclipse. Because I realized Eclipse just gives you 75% damage reduction, which is the equivalent to 900 armor. And it's 25 energy or 50 energy or something. You just tap it. Super easy. So that's what I've done, is I've just front loaded the damage reduction instead of back loading it with lifesteal. So what Gloom basically does is says, okay, I can take as much damage as I want as long as I'm dealing damage. But what I'm doing is I'm giving myself 360 base armor, and then I'm using Arcane Reaper, which is going to give me 660 on top of that. So I'm going from 360, so you add 300 on top of that, that's you had 600 on top of that, that's 960, and then you add another 60 on top of that, and you're at over 1,000 armor. And basically how it works is 900 armor is 75% damage reduction, and you're stacking that with adaptation. So anything that doesn't instantly kill you in one hit or maybe two hits, you will be essentially invincible towards, because you will have 75% damage reduction on top of 90% damage reduction, because after about 5 or 6 hits, it's already scaled far enough that you don't really have to worry about the damage. Because if it can hit you 5 times and not instantly kill you, then you don't have to worry about it. There are certain things. So if you talk about let's say you're doing a Void Cascade and you have a fuck ton of Thrax enemies spawn, and they all do the triple laser at once, and you get hit with back-to-back, maybe 4 or 5 lasers all at once, yeah, you'll probably die. It'll probably out damage your healing. But that is a absurd circumstance. It might also happen in Deviri as well. You might get face tanked by like a zillion Dax. There's a lot of enemies that deal a lot of damage in Deviri, and they do scale up very, very quickly. Yeah, dude. Hey, and Just D, if you are interested, I have a series going on YouTube called Speedrunning the New War, where I'm going through from a fresh character, from a Vor's Prize character. I have just currently maxed out my loadout. So I have a rifle, I have a melee, and then I can also go for my pistol as well. So that's going to be a very, very fun take. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing very much. I think I just need Aurum. I need a little bit more gold or something, and then I can get... Oh, I need to like farm fish or something. We won't be doing that this week. We've got a lot of stuff. Thoughts on Arcane Blessing? I don't really use it. Breach Surge on Banshee. Shout out Red for following us all on TikTok. So basically, Breach Surge serves two functions. First of all, it's a blind, so it's a little bit of CC. But also the way that this works is that you're going to Breach Surge an enemy first, and then you're going to hit them with Sonar. Sonar will be consistently effective, or if like active on all enemies. So what happens is the Sonar scaling is going to affect the Breach Surge, and it's going to magnify the damage of your Breach Sparks. So if you can successfully kill an enemy with a Sonar, like if you can hit their weak spot, then it's going to amplify the damage from Breach Surge. At least from what I can tell, like I've seen some crazy fucking, cascading damage shit happening with Breach Surge. I could be proven wrong, but it also functions pretty well as just like a pacify, like it stuns enemies. It's very useful for a kind of a squishier frame. I do like Arcane Reaper because, of course, it's on melee kill. So it activates based on your kills, not based on you getting hit. So Arcane Guardian gives you 900 armor, but it's a 20% chance on hit. So if you get hit 5 times and you're unlucky, you just won't get a Guardian proc and you'll fucking die very easily. I see. I've been wanting to pick up Banshee. Yeah. Banshee's very cool. Banshee is definitely one of those frames where I would say like she's definitely going to be most optimized, thinking survivability first. She's very squishy. So figuring out a setup that either makes sure nothing is around you or gives you some kind of boost. There's a lot of cool frames or a lot of cool weapons I've been using. Hirudo is kind of goated. I can't press escape. Oh, what the fuck?
Maybe I could live with that. Simplicity, you know.
Can I boot him?
Nothing complicated.
What can I do?
Upstairs. No
What are you just fucked? What, Chris? I'm leaving the choice up to you. No, keep me, daddy. Should we just make it work? You can't pause. Just come into the thing. Yeah, just make it work. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, it's very simple. Thoughts on Arcane? Okay, I'm caught up on that. Fuck Gloom, caught up on that. Banshee is the only frame I use Gloom on. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like she's very squishy. Like very, very squishy. Woo, goodness. Alright, let's snag some keys. Let me snag all the keys. Don't worry, you guys. Don't worry. Chatters. Even with Banshee, I'm gonna be soloing as Sam Potes. I'm gonna be doing so much. Like this build. Oh, down at the 1 second mark. What the fuck? Oh, down at the 1 second mark. Wow, chat. That's a double down. Shout out A for following. What is happening? I don't know. Something did a fuck ton of damage. I'm gone, bitches. I'm gone. Let's see how much damage. Let's see how... Oh, that was melee influence instantly. Influence, more like instant fluence. God damn, Sam Potes is fucking strong. So yeah, here's the basic gist of it, chat. Sam Potes, what it does, every heavy slam is going to create these radial explosions that will also proc elements and also proc blast damage. So you're going to continuously get higher chances for melee influence. You're going to continuously get more blast procs. And if you're an asshole, you're going to do a Plains of Eidolon bounty, and you're going to launch somebody into the stratosphere, and then we're going to have to wait for them to go down. Yeah, Sam Potes is sick. Sam Potes is a perfect opportunity for a heavy slam build. So you're basically doing a blast fluence build, and the gist of it is that, yeah, heavy slams, can you guess it, chat? Heavy slams have built-in blast damage. Shout out A for following. I don't know if I said that. What frame would you reform level cap? I was thinking of Ashe or Loki, but they seem boring. I mean, so Ashe and Loki, the reason you're choosing those is because they're invisible. So I would say from personal experience, I do not play level cap for that exact reason, that you're either playing you're either playing Cascade in like a very specific way, or you're like doing the circuit. Those are like my two. Like, yeah, when I was doing Cascade in a 4-stack, yeah, I was like, oh, I could easily see this going to level cap. But I was like, when I'm doing a solo Omnia, I am not going to level cap in the same amount of time. Like, these people talk about going to like level 1,000 in like less than an hour, or like in an hour's time span, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that. When you're doing a solo Omnia, you do not need it to scale that quickly. And I was like, okay, that makes more sense. That like playing to level cap is like a specific way to play the game. Obviously, in circuits, it's biased. Because in circuits, you are just beefed. You get so many decrees in circuits that are just game-breaking, absurdly strong, that stack on top of your existing synergies. And yeah, you may get fucked over by the circuit, but the whole point is that your circuit loadout, like, dude, I just crafted the Attica, or I need to craft the Attica. That is like, there are very few weapons that I don't own. The Magnus Prime, I don't own. The Bolto, the normal Bolto, I don't own. So there are very specific weapons that I just straight up don't own. And I know, because they fucking show up in Deviri every single goddamn time. I can't tell you how many times I've got the normal Stubba. Like, fuck you. Normal Stubba, suck my dick, dude. Normal Stubba, suck, like... I have every weapon in the game, and you're going to fuck me over like this. That was a lot of damage. I like that. But that was also Chris's... that was for sure just Chris's stat stick. So, yeah, if you're seeing damage, just know it's coming from the squad members. All I'm doing is flinging these fucking enemies. You're seeing me yeet the enemies into the void. I'm just thankful that this is a closed tile set, and they can't, like, go anywhere. Like, they're kind of 8 million on a yellow crit. What the fuck? It was a health. What the fuck? There's a heavy slam. There's a melee influence. What the fuck was that? Some of these numbers. Oh, also I want to say, yeah, I mentioned it. I redid my Excalibur Umbra build, and I realized that I was like, oh, Excalibur Umbra is just purpose built for a heavy slam build. Because yeah, you get roar. Like I was doing it in conjunction. So if I got the power strength buff, I would get like a 85% roar buff. And then, yeah, at one point, I got an 1100% Furious Javelin buff. And yeah, I was like, oh, I'm literally just not even going to use Exalted Blade. I'm just going to use a Heavy Slam weapon. And then, yeah, as long as you're skewing the damage stats properly and you're actually proccing melee influence. Like, basically what I did is, for the most part, I didn't even use Furious Javelin unless melee influence is active. Because, yeah, Furious Javelin is like 26 seconds. And melee influence is like 17 seconds. So you're actually fucking yourself over because, yeah, at a certain point, like if you're one-shotting with your heavy slams, you're not going to be like proccing melee influence. So you're not going to get that like map wipe. Like honestly, I'm a sucker. I'm a fucking sucker. But yeah, the reason that I love these heavy slam builds is because it allows me to put a build on like a giant chunk of weapons that I just couldn't use. We're talking Ankyros, Ruvox, Sampotes, Ekane, Fragor. We're talking the Rabvi, which is a Hammer Zaw. We're talking Hirudo and Obex. So these are weapons that, like, you know, because a lot of weapons I basically built off of, like, okay, I just have Viral Slash on everything. And yeah, the basic gist is, like, any weapon that doesn't have built-in slash procs usually attacks fast enough. You know, we have some oddballs, like we have fucking Ninkandi Prime, which has built-in electricity damage. Like, there's some definite oddballs in the scope, but yeah, there's a few that are unique. Like, I have Viral Fire. Shout out Ghosty/Rin for following. I missed that. But yeah, like, my whole point is, like, if there is a simple, easy to understand build that I can apply to X class of weapons, Heavy Slam weapons is now a category for me. Heavy Slam weapon is now a category that's worthy of being part of the randomizer. Shout out Lifeless for joining me. He's got to go, but appreciate all the chats. We've got 8 total viewers on a Monday stream. I really appreciate that in YouTube. We've had a bunch of viewership on TikTok, 7 new followers. Honestly, chat, I've been thinking more and more about just letting my game reviews cook. And then, like, maybe every once in a while, like maybe once a month, I'll put out a game review for you guys. And I'll do some. I'll get into the multiplayer games because I do still want to put out like Warframe videos. But I've been thinking, like, I want to do a Warframe video about speedrunning the new war. So I will be thinking about that. But I think I might do, like, start out with, like, once a month. You guys will see a new game review. So, like I mentioned, Vellum. I want to do a video about Vellum, and I want to talk about, or I maybe want to go through. I've been thinking about, like, if I want to restart the showcase, like if I want to get the algorithm back, like, cruising the way I want it to, that I want to go back through and re-review some of my old videos. So like if I want, you know, if I'm trying to get the ball rolling, I'm going to re-review the Elden Ring randomizer now that the DLC has come out, and I'm going to talk about I'm not just randomizing, but changing your role to be Bloodhound Step. So that, yeah, when you get the final boss, the final boss, and he's got that crazy moveset, yeah, you're fucking teleporting around. You're literally teleporting around like a fucking badass. And you know all the weapons. You know how the game works, right? You have 2 physical stats, and you have 3 elemental stats. You know that now. You played the game long enough.
Okay.
You know exactly. You're like, oh, fuck. My first good weapon in this run was Rivers of Blood. Okay, you're going a Dex Arcane build. All right, okay. Or my first good weapon was a Moon Veil. Okay, I'm doing a Dex Int build, and you're going with like maybe you're going with you know, the Moonlight Greatsword. You know what I'm talking about? Like the randomizer in and of itself is complicated enough, and it entails a lot of craziness. But yeah, I want to get back into doing videos for you guys. You know what I mean? And TikTok loves me for my game reviews. What can I say? TikTok is like, man, keep putting those game reviews out. Don't make anything else. Don't you dare put out clips. Don't you dare do anything else.
With your courage and expertise,
I heard only sexy daddies use the randomizer. You asked for crescendos? Yeah. Woo! Yeah, exactly. That's juicy as fuck. And yeah, we're having a good one. Thoughts on the upcoming update? Yeah. Oh, have you tried the Stalta? I missed that. Hey, Stalta is goated. Stalta has a big fucking AoE on the alt fire. It is kind of a stingy build. Does suck a little bit, but I think it's easy to work with. Stalta is good. Thoughts on the upcoming update? Caliban looks goated. Nova finally is easy to use. You're going to save a bunch of mod points on Nova. You're going to save a bunch of mod slots on Nova. Wukong Heavy Slam build, I guess, has been nerfed. Cool, from what I've heard from the chat. Cool, that's good. Who else got reworked? Is that it? Nova, Caliban. Somebody else got... I think that's it. Just Nova and Caliban. Did Volt get reworked? I don't think so. I won't complain. I need them. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, lots of good reworks. I looked into all the quality of life. So most of the quality of life is very much like layout stuff. So it's like very simple, like ease of use, maps, very simple stuff like that. I saw a lot of new player stuff, so we're going to speed through that. So that's going to be on Wednesday. So tomorrow's the community showcase. Wednesday, we're going to be doing the update. We're going to be doing a live breakdown. So it's going to be pretty on the rails at the start so I can kind of understand everything, make sure you guys know what's going on. And then we're going to get into some gameplay. We're going to test out the new features. We're going to test out the new stuff. It's going to be very exciting. New augments too. I'm pretty sure for Gyre Hildren. Oh, new augments. That's game changer. My Hildren build. I have a cool Hildren build now because I realized you put Arcane Avenger on there and suddenly Balefire has pretty high crit chance. Wukong Heavy Slam nerf just turns into Kullervo Heavy Slam. What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're ready to go. I think. Hang on, we're ready to go. What does that mean? I'm a little confused. Oh my god. Evan's song is almost above the Cinta. Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, we're fully randomized. We're using Baruch. I'm literally not going to use Desert Wind. I'm not going to use Desert Wind the entire mission. Because I still get... So Desert Wind gives you like 40% damage reduction when you're in the ability. Can't wait for the new Incarnate. Yes, new Incarnates look goated. I guess that starts on Sunday. So on Sunday, it will be probably Steel Pass Circuits. We'll do our first session of Steel Pass Circuits. I might just complete it actually on Sunday. I might just go through and do it. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. Maybe I'll... what do you think? I mean, it might be a little late to do it on Tuesday. Anyway, yeah, it's 8:40, so this is our last mission. Whew. All right.
This is gonna hurt. You need all 4 key glyphs from these pillars.
Okay.
Choose your pain. It's the only way to open a Netracell.
I got it. I'll take the key glyphs. Don't worry about the survivability, chat. I'm your mule. Yeah, that's it. I'm a key mule. Now you guys understand my purpose in life. I've got a bunch of fucking survivability. I buff my weapons like crazy because I'm a fucking key mule. I don't give a shit about abilities. for the most part. I have a damage reduction ability, and that's it. So let's get to spamming, chat. Let's get to spamming away. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit this. 97% Eclipse is pretty nice. I'm gonna lock in with the Ecane, and we're gonna see how quickly I can activate melee influence. Oh, I don't need to be doing it right now. I'm wasting my time. Wasting my goddamn time. All right, keep it moving, chat. We're getting a fuck ton of Riven Slivers. It's 8:40 where I'm at too. Yeah. Oh, you're on the West Coast then. Well, well, well. Yeah, I'm up in Seattle. So we're just getting into fall up here in Seattle. It's a beautiful, beautiful time. The weather's starting to cool down. I recently started wearing pants for a full day, and I realized I need to buy bigger pants. So it's great. Every cold season, I realize I get a little bit plumper. It's nice. I used to be a skinny guy, but I'm a lot better now. I'm a lot healthier now. But yes, West Coast, best coast. To me, Seattle will be my home forever. I just hope that one day I can make enough money streaming that I can actually live here and buy a house here, because it is very fucking expensive. This is where all the tech bros live. We've got Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. Got a bunch of fucking really, really high-paid tech bros, and the real estate market knows it. But yeah, I've been talking to my friends. They've got they've seen some decent prices on some, you know, apartments. I'm feeling I'm going to be in an apartment for a while. I want to look into like renting a house though. I want to see how much that would cost. So I don't know, Chad. I think it would be too easy. I feel like, yeah, at a certain point in life that you move up to renting a house potentially, but I don't think it would ever be rent to own. That'd be crazy. I mean, Cali, it's so hot over here. I can't wait for it to be cold. Yeah, and California is a crazy state because it is like it's like a bunch of different states all squished into one. Like the closer you get to Nevada in California, the more it gets like Nevada. In Nevada, it's like a high desert, and you cross the mountains. So basically how it works in the West Coast is that you have the Cascade mountain range, and the Cascades bleeds into like other mountain as it goes south. So it's a north-south mountain range, and it runs from so basically it splits up eastern and western Washington. So I-90 crosses the pass at Issaquah. Or I don't remember if that's the pass, but yeah, there's a pass, and yeah, it's like, you know, we've got, you know, there's some basic, I don't want to explain the exact town, but you get the idea. Like there's foothills and blah blah blah, and like the place where I live is like closer to Lake Washington, so it's kind of like so from west to east you have the Pacific Ocean on the west, and then you have the Puget Sound, which is a separate body of water, somewhat separate. And then you have a section of land, and then you have Lake Washington. Or wait, yeah, you have a section of land, you have Lake Washington, and then past Lake Washington you have where I live, which would be like the 405 corridor. So basically you have I-5, which runs through Seattle, which we would call like West Seattle, which is like everything west of Lake Washington. And then where I live is like the 405 corridor, which is on the east side of Lake Washington, and then there's like an interstate that crosses between them, and there's about to be so one of the new changes that I'm really excited about in Seattle is that there's finally going to be a train. We actually have public transit, so you can finally take a train. So get this. Previously, if you wanted to get to the airport, you were basically paying for like a $50 or like a $70 Uber to cross Lake Washington to either get to the train from Northgate, which is like the northwestern part of Lake Washington, or you would be you know, taking a car across the water. But I would say Northgate would probably be the cheapest, and then you would take the train from there, so you'd pay a $5 or like a $3 train fare, and that's the light rail, so that's really fast and really easy. But now in 2025 what they're building is they're basically building a light rail on I-90, which crosses Lake Washington on the south side. So there's, anyway, the main thing, it's the southern bridge that crosses Lake Washington. Oh, I'm getting a melee speed buff. That's sick. So they're building a light rail track along that. And what it means is that instead of paying like a $50, $60 Uber, you're paying like a $10, $15 Uber. And then you're going from your house. Yeah, you could probably guess the fare and guess where I live. But yeah, you're going from your house to like 520 to like Redmond and Bellevue, and then there's like a light rail station from there, and then from there you can take the train basically anywhere in Seattle. So that allows you to cross the water, and then The main thing, the reason that I'm talking about this is that West Seattle, like Seattle proper, old Seattle, is an ass to park in. So if like you want to take your car into Seattle, you're basically fucked from the very beginning. So you're gonna want to keep that in mind. So you're gonna want to take the train. You're gonna, if you sometimes have to take the bus, you got to take the bus. But yeah, you'll go there, take the bus, whatever. You take public transit now. You get the Orca card, very easy to do. And yeah, it's just super fun. Like that's all I can really say is, I'm gonna go to Mariners games. Is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go to my first Mariners game. I want to have a lot of fun. I want to actually like have a stable life. I want to be streaming regularly. That's why I'm looking at these TikTok numbers. I appreciate that we had 7 new followers in TikTok. I appreciate that we had 5,000 likes. I saw that we had, I think, 8 concurrent viewers was our max. Maybe 9 concurrent viewers was our max. And that was on YouTube, so I appreciate everybody who was watching on there. Oh, do we have more time left? It's only 8:45. We have time. What can we do for about 10 minutes?
Grab and go.
What do I need to run?
Can't wait to see what you got when you get back here.
What's quick? Archon Hunt? Yeah, we could do a couple missions in the Archon Hunt. I don't know if we could finish it out. Oh. What was I running? There was something that I was running. What was I fucking running? I don't think I was running anything. I don't know. I think I'm losing it. Yeah, I think Archon Hunt was the only thing. I think I've maxed everything out. Yeah, let's just do a couple rounds in the Archon Hunt. Let's see how far we can get. I know it's like a defense. Yeah, spy and defense. Ugh, spy. Ugh, yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a real quick spy and a defense. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we could do a defense. Horrible combo. Yeah. Yeah, defense is going to be... Do you want to make it Speedrun and we'll see how we do? Ugh. Whew. Jesus.
Oh, I have here a tooth.
Yeah, I'll run the Speedva. Yeah, we'll see how quick we can do it. Yeah, yeah, chat. Chris's Speedva build is criminal. Yeah, Jubumbi says horrible combo. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, you guys don't... If you guys have spy setups, we can run them. Otherwise, I can just solo with Ivara. I've done plenty. I don't think this guy has... This does have silent battery. Okay, we're good. Does this have silent battery? Yeah, it does. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, I'm using slash on this. Fuck. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Chat. I'll support your streaming journey. I know how hard it is to get recognition as an editor. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. No, like I put out clips for a while, but then I was like, nah, I actually should get back to doing game reviews. I think I should be doing more game reviews, but I'm just going to do them less. I think I'm probably going to do them like definitely at most maybe once a week, but I don't like, my goal is like potentially you'll see a video, so it will either be a game review or it will be a Warframe video. But at a certain point I want to put it out. Can you do a game review on Fortnite? Sorry. No, I'm not doing a game review on Fortnite. I'm doing a game review on a review that like needs a review. I want to do a review on a game that like you should like that you don't know about. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to do it on Vellum. I want to look at a couple of the things that I've been looking at, like Peglin. I don't think I did a review on Peglin. I want to go back through and yeah, definitely like Elden Ring Randomizer. So potentially you might see a bunch of reviews, but yeah, let's do a fucking spy mission. God. It's disgusting. It's an... Oh, but it's a... Oh, it's not terrible. It's a Jupiter spy mission, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Game review on Netflix games. It's a nice one. I like that. It's fucking funny. Ugh. But yeah, I realized it. Like, I actually went into TikTok. Excuse me, I gotta put my jacket on. Always doing that randomizer. No, I'm actually not doing randomizer with Ivara, but yeah, I'm gonna because the basic gist of it is like there are a couple reviews that I think I know will be hits, like Elden Ring Randomizer. I think I know will just do well, and like Sekiro. I don't know if I'll re-review. I might re-review Sekiro Randomizer and just mention that you can actually like perfect it and like make it way better by like removing specific enemies, and then also so basically the gist with Sekiro Randomizer is that there's a specific preset where you can randomize so that 10% of normal enemies become mini bosses. And yeah, but part of that is that also the important thing is you're going to remove a couple mini bosses. So like I'm going to remove both of the headless and the Shichimen warrior. I'm going to remove both of the bulls. I'm going to remove the like demon of hatred. Like you can straight up just remove these enemies from the randomizer. And then it becomes way more of like what you actually love with Sekiro, which is like realizing that you are actually goated with Sekiro swordplay, that you are actually a god. Like that these are just like you'll never have to fight the inner versions. You ever play Neo or Neo 2? Yeah, so Neo 2, if you don't know, chat, Neo 2, I did a review on Neo 2. Neo 2 is my first introduction to what is I would call a Souls-like roguelike. So if you don't know Team Ninja games, what they do. So Team Ninja, the creator of Ninja Gaiden, the creator of Neo, the creator of what's it called? The creator of Rise of the Ronin, and then also Wo Long. So Neo 2, I played Neo 1. I beat the story on Neo 1, but Neo 2 is where I went through. There was only one boss I didn't beat in Neo 1, and that was the nine-tailed fox. But well, basically in Neo 2, they add this mode called the Depths of the Underworld, which like it's like a random area and then a random boss fight, and you get 5 of them. And then if you go higher levels, then you do 2. But basically, that's what Team Ninja does for all their games. So they also have a game called Stranger of Paradise, which is in the Final Fantasy universe, and it's like way hard and has like a shit ton of stats, and it's like way confusing. But yes, their most recent one is Rise of the Ronin. But right now, so yeah, basically what it is you get a build, you go through the first new game, you go through the DLC 1, 2, and then 3. And then you go through New Game Plus 1, New Game Plus 2, New Game Plus 3, and New Game Plus 4. And then when you finish all the new game cycles, then you unlock the randomizer mode. And basically what happens is, in a game like Wo Long, which is my current favorite game of all time, because Wo Long has the Sekiro combat system. It has deflecting. It has blocking, but you can remove that ability to buff yourself. But to me, Wo Long is like... So basically my philosophy is like a Souls-like roguelike is to me like one of for me is the greatest gameplay style of all time. Like if you build a game in that format with those mechanics, as long as it's a well-made game and it plays well and it's fun and interesting and adds something new to the genre, which is not an easy task by any means, as long as it does that, then I'm going to be obsessed with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's some games. So there's a Hellboy game called Hellboy Web of Word, which is really fucking sick. WYRD. There's a game called Ultra Age, which is kind of cool. There's a game called Ravenbound. So all these games have like roguelike or like randomizer mechanics. Most of them are pretty strict roguelikes. Or roguelites, technically, because a lot of them do have upgrades and cross-run progression. But yeah, the basic gist is a 3D fighter. So, like there are similar games that have, an isometric style that you're still moving. Because in the end, when you're in a 3D fighter, you're still usually only moving in an arena. So you're on a flat plane most of the time. Doom Eternal I know has like an arena mode, doesn't it? It has like an arena mode like after you beat the game where you can just fight endless hordes of demons. I've been really thinking about buying Doom Eternal and playing it because people have been telling me about that game mode. Let's see. Garuda. I'll take Trinity, I guess. Oh, I could maybe take Nezha. Let's take Nezha. All right, we should be ready. Yeah, no, it does have that arena mode. Cameron, is that you're like? I just need confirmation on that because I really want to play through Doom and Doom Eternal. I really want to play through the story of those games. Like, and play through the whole story and then play the arena mode for Doom Eternal. Because if they have it for the second one, they're going to have it for the third one. And that's what because there's a game called Ultra Kill, which to me, like, revolutionized first-person shooters. Like, basically, Ultra Kill came out, and then it feels like a very similar time all these other good games came out. Doom Eternal gameplay is pure bliss. Yeah, like, Doom Eternal is fucking sick. Yeah, I want to play that game mode. But yeah, that's what I've always said is like there's a great game with a great story, and then there's a great game with a great story that you can play forever. A great game with a great story, which is it has gameplay mechanics that are so complex and fun and exciting that you feel like you can log in and play this game alongside other games. So Warframe will always be my baby. Warframe will always be my #1 game. But yeah, I have games like Doom Eternal that I can take advantage of. Right? I have games like, you know, lots and lots and lots of different games. Oh my god, nuked instantly. Embarrassing. Anyway, keep it up. Yeah, so that's all I need to hear is like the game is built and then it incentivizes you to continue playing after you've completed the game. It's going to give you more content after you beat the game. It's going to tell you, hey, we know you love this game. We know you want to keep playing it, and we want to give you something that's new and exciting every time. And we're going to add that on top of the base game at a free, without extra charge. That's what Team Ninja does. To me, that's what I think. If you really want your game to have staying power, just simply take the assets, take the gameplay you've already used, and randomize it. All right? God of War did it for free. They created the Valhalla DLC, or the Valhalla free added content. And yeah, that shit, deep. I'm going to have to go deep into that and do all the shit with that and figure all that stuff out. And that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of games that I want to buy. I know Lua has recommended me Warm Snow, so that's one that I want to check out. But God of War is one that I will be buying, but I think Doom is next on my list. That if it's got an arena mode, like the Doom combat, the Doom style, and the flow of gameplay is insanely goated. It's so cool. And yeah, it's a big, high-budget, AAA game. It better be fucking sick. And so yeah, you just give me that coolness. You just make it sick. And that's all I need, Chad. That's all I need. I'm not too stingy, all right? It's got arena mode, yeah. Like that's the thing. Sometimes it's hard for me to confirm that. I'm not gonna spend. How am I gonna figure this out? Do I have to play a zillion hours to figure it out, or are you gonna fucking tell me? So that's why when you guys just say it, they just do it. Anybody ever played Journey? Journey is a sick game. It's a really cool looking game. And it's definitely one of those games that I'm like, it's not for me. Like the reason I play games. Oh, that's a down from both of yas. That's a down from both of yas. Also, I have Neja, so I'm the only one who's not going to be dying this mission. Yeah, even the operator is going to be dying. But yeah, this is... these enemies are moving really fast, so they deal a fuck ton of damage when they shoot faster and do all this shit. So definitely keep that in mind. Chat, you've been playing the game for long enough. You know how this works. I cannot buff him, unfortunately. I can only buff myself. So we're probably going to do a defense and then leave. I don't know how much longer this mission. Actually, you guys have been spamming missions surprisingly fast. I think we might just have a long ass Monday stream just for you guys, just for Chris. I know Chris loves it. You know who's gonna ask for it. He's gonna beg for it. I know he's gonna beg for it. He's gonna plead. He's gonna be so sweet. He knows exactly what to say. Goodness gracious. This little Chris boy. He knows exactly how to treat me. That's right. You know how I like to be talked to. Goodness gracious. Wow. Chris, just wow. I love you, Chris. You're so good to me. Your Trump impression is... Oh, Chris, I love you just like Ivanka. Goodness gracious. Wow. Wow, Chris. So good. Well, because Trump is just sleazeball character. Anybody can do a Trump. You just do a sleazeball. Wow, man, you do it. He's just the best. He does. It's the best. It's not just a voice. It's a character. You have to do the bit. You have to go along. That's the thing. I think a lot of people don't do a good Trump because they have to lean into it. Oh my goodness, Ivanka, such a beautiful girl. She got all the best features, I gotta tell you. Like, it's foul, it's gross. It's like, stop saying this. You're like, Amar, you shouldn't be saying this. It's like, I'm not saying it. This is Trump speaking. Always has been. I wasn't sure if it was a Trump impression. Yeah, no, but it's a cursed. All my impressions are cursed impressions, but that's part of the bit. You make it your own. I'm not gonna. If you're gonna judge someone for their impression, I'm like, okay, come on. Okay, come on. This isn't the impression wars. This is, oh, you can tell it's Trump, and then you have some freedom from there. You have some looseness to interpret and have some artistic expression. Yeah, this is a God, he talks about Ivanka way too much, Trump. This is leaning more into the Ivanka side of Trump, which is just like so good. The most beautiful wife and the best wall. Chris, you're a sleazeback. I tell you, you're a sleazeback. Chris, you're a dirty rotten. You're a scoundrel. Oh my goodness. You're a dirty rotten scoundrel, dude. Oh, you might be honest. The horniest 10 I've ever met. Yeah, you main region chat. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly what I've been saying, chat. Goodness gracious. Nobody does it better. Nobody treats me better. I tell you what. You treat me well, I'll treat you well right back. I tell you what. Spicy Chris. That's what I call him. Just like talking Kamala, laughing Kamala. I call him laughing Chris. I call him. He's my baby Chris. There he is. Goodness gracious. Good old Chris. What do I gotta say? I gotta stop doing that voice. Once I get into the voice, I can't get out of it. It's a curse. It's one of the, like, part of. If you guys saw, so I played Star Wars Battlefront 2 with my little brother, and we did some, like, I think we did Joker, and we for sure did a couple of cursed ones. Once you do them, it's like a magnet. Like that character, that bit, you're like lost in it. Can we get a Kennedy impression? What's Kennedy? What's a good Kennedy line? I don't know.
I shall serve.
The only thing to fear is fear itself. That's more like George Bush. Pazul definitely has big guns. Jesus. Yeah, what is Kennedy? Kennedy for me will probably sway between Bill Clinton and George Bush. Yeah, fool me once, I can't get fooled again. And then Bill Clinton, yeah, I love you, Hillary. I don't know why they end up being like the same voice. Which weapon is that? This is the Ruvox, in fact. This is the Ruvox. So Ruvox is basically dog shit if the Incarnate isn't charged. You charge that Incarnate up, you're like, juicy boy, this weapon's easy. So basically what it does, when it's charged up, when the Incarnate is fully torqued and ready to go, fully torqued and ready to go, as Chris would say, watch this. On the Heavy Slam, you're going to create these spikes. You're going to impale enemies. One of the upgrades is going to make enemies, I think, more susceptible, more vulnerable to status. So I think that means they take more status damage, or they either proc more status. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, dude, exactly that. But basically, it's a Heavy Slam build, and it's a very standardized Heavy Slam build. So you're just going to build it for Blast Fluence. Now, the secret hack with this is, I'm pretty sure, unless the Ruvox is in some way different, all Heavy Slams have built-in blast damage. So it's kind of a weird build where, unless you have a Riven, you're actually not putting blast damage in the form of 60-60s, and you're going to do a 60-60 electricity mod. You're going to do the 90% status mod. So you're going to buff your status. So it's just melee prowess. And then you're going to add Seismic Slam. And Seismic Slam is just going to add 200% damage to your slam attack. That's it. So functionally, it is better than blast damage, because blast damage is going to give you 60% cold damage and 60% fire damage, totaling 120, versus Seismic Slam, which is 200. So you're doing less. You're getting less status because you have 120% status, but then you only have 90% status. Do your Joe impression. What's Joe like? And we're gonna build the wall. I mean, excuse me. We're gonna. Pardon me. Excuse me. I can't even. I'm not even just stammering for a bit. I can't come up with a Joe saying. Come on, Jack. And I told him, come on, Jack. Yeah. I told him, come on, Jack. Like, You've been in this game long enough. Like, it's all flavors. Like Bill Clinton, George Bush, Joe Biden, they all end up being flavors of each other. It's like, I told him, come on, Jack, you've been... Don't fool me. Don't go around and fool me. Alright? I took the jacket on, put the jacket on, took it off. Yeah, it's Joe is just too quiet. Joe is just meek old man at this point. That's it.
See,
Goodness gracious. Joe doesn't know who he is, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. I much prefer laughing Kamala. I much prefer Indian Kamala. Sorry, I had to do it once. I just had, you knew I had to do it once. I did that with my little brother, and it was fucking so, we were cackling. We were cackling. Yeah, Black Kamala. Like, literally, that's the bit. Is the overarching joke here with the impression that we've had too many old white presidents? Yeah, the only different one is Trump, because he's a sleazeball before he's an old white man. But yeah, exactly. Like, Bill Clinton is just old white man that plays the sax. George Bush is just old white man. Yeah, exactly. He's orange. Yeah, he's special. Yeah. George Bush is old white man that's like pretty pleasant and good at talking, but is kind of a doofus. And then Joe Biden is just confused old white man. Like, they're all flavors of each other. Like, Bill Clinton is the most fun because you get to be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did it. I'll say it. I'm tired of running away from it. I'll play the sax, and Monica Lewinsky gives really good head. It's like a little, why is he black? He's heading like, it shouldn't be down this road, but you get what I mean. He's like, he plays into it too much. He plays into guy who plays the sax a little too much. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I said it. I'm sorry, Hillary. I'm sorry, Hillary. I'll admit it. And she was good too. She was real good. It's like a, God, I need to stop trying to stand here and kill this guy. I need to keep moving. There's a single enemy that's being stabbed by me, so let's keep it moving. Goodness gracious. 906. Woo, I'm sweaty. Woo. I'm ready to get out of here, chat. I've got some cheesy bread in the fridge waiting for me, so goodness gracious. It's one of those moments. We're definitely just doing this defense, and I'm getting out of here. Unfortunately, chat, I can't get you in for an Archon hunt. I will do the defense with you. You can have that freebie, but unfortunately, that's as far as I can go. Unfortunately, gentlemen, that's as far as I can go. Amar, forget the cheesy bread. I have some. Oh, okay. Do you see how Chris is just quick on the dime? Like, Chris will kind of always be the GOAT for this reason. No one is faster. No one is faster. Politics, the joke that keeps giving. Yeah, and I think in the end, you can like make fun, like I could give. I'll make fun of Republicans. I'll make fun of Democrats. Everybody can be a character. Everybody can be a little bit corny, right? It's funny to make somebody a cartoon. Like, what I always say to people is like, imagine that character in The Simpsons, or imagine that character in American Dad. Like, whatever they do to Bill Clinton, or whatever they do to Joe Biden, you're gonna be like, ah, I see, very nice. Like, it's not just, oh my god, you guys, it's not just straight voice, it's not just straight bit, it's a character, right? Oh my god, you guys are all getting nuked. So embarrassing. Good thing I have my buff. I should just straight up be shooting these guys, shouldn't I? There you go, dead. There you go, dead. Okay, let's activate this. Kill this guy. Okay, he's done for. They're dead. Okay, sweet. And it's over. Okay, there you go, chat. Woo! Easy. Goodness gracious. Well, what can I say? We've got 3 viewers on TikTok. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Okay, that may be a bridge. I think I'm 0% Jewish. My mom is German and Swedish. I don't think I've had a single. I don't think I'm 0% Jew. Maybe a little bit on my dad's side. That's like eons old. That's like before you would even clearly define the borders, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I would say I probably should not be making those kinds of jokes. There's a bridge. Yeah, there's a point where I'm like, yeah, I know the bit. You kind of, you can smell it as soon as the word is said. But yeah, let's call it quits for tonight. And I will say, if you're here at the end, I would appreciate, if you're here in YouTube, obviously we have 7 people here in YouTube. If you did enjoy, I would really appreciate if you liked the video. It does help in the algorithm in the future for all the people watching in the future. Obviously, if you're here and you're new, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, get involved. On TikTok, there is a link to my Discord in the profile. There's also a link to YouTube. On YouTube, there's a link in the description. You can go there, join my Discord. In the Discord, you're going to find a submissions category, submissions tab. You're going to submit literally anything. And then tomorrow, I'm going to go through, compile those submissions. We're going to do a raffle at 7 p.m., same time as today. So show up, same time as tomorrow, and you're going to get in for some great content. And yeah, you'll get involved. We've got some awesome captura. We've got some really great captura from Chris. So I'm very impressed with what you guys have put out this week. But that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed. As always, if you want to catch more of me, I will be here Monday through Thursday. I will potentially be thinking about doing a Friday stream, but plans are not set in stone yet. So for now, shout out Jubumbi, shout out Jark Raider, shout out everybody that joined me, shout out everybody that joined me in Warframe. And that's all I got for you. So I'm going to pop over and we're going to close this baby out. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Chris. That's all I got for you. You can take care. I hope you have a good night. And